allegation you made is very serious, and it goes to the heart of the terms of reference of the Commission, because you implied yesterday that your superiors were moving you out of the way because you were stepping on the toes of the truck traffickers. Now, I want to try to understand that allegation. Is that an allegation you are making against General Senona? And is it something that we must put to him when he comes to give evidence on Friday?
Commissioner, I think it will eventually come out that the suspects who stole the drugs are known.
Say that again?
The suspects who stole the drugs are known.
Are known?
They are known.
Known by who?
I was informed by Colonel Jacob personally who they are. But the links to the management are known.
Management of DPCI?
Correct, Commissioner.
The links of the suspects who stole the drugs
Correct,
to the
Commissioner.
management of DPCI?
Correct, Commissioner.
Yes. Okay.
So the only influence that I can draw, I cannot say to you, Commissioner, I have evidence,
Yes.
is I have done X, Y, and Z. The repercussions are as follows.
Now, I don't want you to go into the evidence of who took them. My focus was really on the allegation you made yesterday that you believe that you were temporarily placed in another department because your superiors were moving you out of the way because you were stepping on the toes of the drug traffickers. Now, I just want to be clear. You are saying General Senona amongst others.
No, sir, I said General Senona is the person that moved me.
Because he's the one who signed the letter.
That is correct.
So when you say your superiors, you're referring to him.
I can't answer it like that, Commissioner. It's very difficult. That's very difficult.
And you're basing that on suspicion, obviously.
Commissioner, I've made some good recoveries. I think I've done a very good job. I don't need anyone else to tell me that. It's in my heart. If I was not doing a good job, I wouldn't have been here.
And you...
But the other thing, sorry, Commissioner.
Yeah.
Never have I received an accolade, an appraisal, an award, or a nomination at the Prestige Awards or anything for the work done.
So let me summarize this because, look, I'm mindful of the fact that it's sensitive testimony you're giving. But the long and short of it is you have reason to believe that the reason you were moved was the reason you explained yesterday. And you can't think of any other reason why you would have been placed in supply chain.
There is no other logical reason, Commissioner. If I was not interfering with someone's activities, they would have left me. But if I was efficient to interrupt their activities, I was targeted.
And you are saying even if there was an initial complaint, you believe that once it was found not to have merit, you should have been returned to your old position?
Correct, Commissioner.
And the fact that you have not been returned suggests to you at least that they don't want you there?
Correct, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Chair, there's just one matter for clarification with the warrant officer regarding the polygraph, his evidence regarding the Port Shepstone polygraph results. Warrant officer, my recollection is that you said you weren't aware of your results of the polygraph, that you failed the polygraph. I just want you to clarify the position because you had clarified it to me earlier on. It's not that you weren't aware that you had failed. You were told that you had failed. It was the first time that you had seen the report that you had failed.
Commissioner, you put the report in front of me yesterday. I even said to you, am I allowed to even see this? It's the first time I've seen that. As far as we were told, is it a myth? Is it a truth? You failed. We must just take it as it is. In the DPCI, if you fail the polygraph, you're supposed to be transferred out or fired or whatever it happens. It says so. But nothing happened. And then yesterday, the Commission, you put that document in front of me, and it's scary. And then you see your name there, and then you say, hold on, this is the thing that I've been looking for all my life now, just to say I didn't do it.
Okay, so it was the report that you were referring to that you didn't have knowledge of, but you were informed unofficially or informally that you had failed the polygraph.
Commissioner, the polygraph person, when you finished, they say to you, what do you think? Did you pass or you fail? And I said, I don't know, you tell me. No, you failed. And then we were told the whole office failed. So that would be different to the report that I saw yesterday. So we were told from the onset that every single one of us was now corrupt. But the document I see yesterday has exonerated so many people. But they don't know that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify so that it's not suggested that you're saying you didn't know that you had failed. You didn't. What you're saying is the polygraph examiner just said to you, how do you think you've done, and said that you failed, but nobody officially communicated the outcome to you. You saw it here for the first time at the Commission.
Correct.
Thank you for the clarity.
I just checked this. We saw two documents yesterday relating to the polygraph. You saw that. The one, it's the DI outcome, and that says deception identified or something. And that's what you're referring to as a failure. But there was a second document which had about 3-4 names where it says no opinion, something like that. So you say you were told all of you have failed. Were you told anything about the later one, the other report that says no opinion and includes you in that list?
Commissioner, that is correct. Both of those letters I had never seen. Maybe is it on my file? I don't know. I've never been told I've had something like that put on my file. I've never seen it. Never.
What does that mean? You are not aware until yesterday that there is a report which said no opinion is expressed about your test.
That is correct,
until
Commissioner.
yesterday. Right. Thank you. Thanks, Ms. Seegers.
Chair, sorry, we do have an answer on the polygraph. We just received it. I want to just get guidance from.
Are you referring to the unsigned document?
To the explanation
the second document.
Yes, an explanation of the two documents. It'll just take us 10 seconds to consult as to whether we'll provide the document.
I'll count 1, 2.
Please. Thank you, Chair. Chair, my leader has said that I can read this into the record, and we will then provide the official document from the Lieutenant Colonel, Subsection Commander of Polygraph KZN Forensic Science Laboratory, KZN, who has sent us an email to explain the two documents. And the email came at 9:50. We only saw it now. It says the test was conducted by Captain Nell. All polygraph tests are subjected to 2 quality reviews. The first is the technical review during the polygraph process after the polygraph charts are generated. During this process, the result was a DI, deception indicated. The polygraph result was communicated to the examinee during the post-test interview. The results on the summary were obtained after the tests were done. This is in relation to the first report. Later, during the administrative review process, the reviewer went through all documents and found that the polygraph examiner had made serious errors during the polygraph examination process. Reviewer's report is attached, which is the unsigned one. We will see if it is the signed one now. A non-conformance was opened and investigated against the polygraph examiner. The test was considered invalid so that the examinee was not prejudiced by the errors of the polygraph examiner. The polygraph examiner in question was stopped from conducting any further polygraph examinations thereafter.
So effectively, the warrant officer was exonerated.
He was, Chair.
All right. That probably means all of those tests were.
This relates only to him,
Yes, yes,
but
no,
yes, we will, before all the other witnesses come, we will have to do the same exercise, Chair. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We are done with the witness, Chair.
Warrant officer, you are excused.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you very, very much for your testimony. And at least I'm happy that we are at the point where we are adjourning. I see that you are emotional, so you'll find time to compose yourself now. Thank you very much again, Warrant Officer. Let's adjourn and resume at 11:25.
At 2 minutes to 11 o'clock, live pictures from the Bridget Mabandla Justice College bringing an emotional end to what has been a day now.